Hey, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Minecraft. I finally decided to record another Minecraft episode. I've been. Oh my goodness, I just spilled my coffee on my table. Thank God that did not happen. I had to get a sip before I started. Okay, so I forgot what episode we're in. Episode 18. Okay, so 2 more episodes before episode 20, which is awesome. So we are back. And I forgot what we were doing yesterday. I mean, on the previous episode. But I realized that we already have 16 levels of experience, which means we could get a new enchanted shovel. And we can use that to excavate more dirt blocks. Which is, I guess for me right now, it's quite fun, I suppose. I have nothing else to do because my only project is this mansion right here and to excavate the whole island. And to be honest with you, I've been having too much fun playing Destiny, and the fact that my internet now is stable enough for me to record Destiny and upload it on my channel, I've, that's basically what I do now. I just want to keep playing Destiny, and I don't want to play anything else. Which is a huge problem because, as you might have noticed, I'm quite addicted to the game. It's not healthy. Trust me. It is not healthy. Oh boy. It's terrible. But it's fun. It's fun. It's fun to do. Okay, let me figure out what I should do now. Because I want this all to be leveled, I'm thinking that this will be the pumpkin farm over here. And so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So that's 3 over here, 2 over there. I guess that could work, right? Or we could just make something. We could just make it a straight line, which isn't really a problem because we do have dirt here. So let's do that. I mean, we got loads of dirt anyway, so we don't need to worry. But how are you guys doing? I hope you guys been doing well. If you can, drop maybe a prayer request in the comment. That's something that I forgot to do multiple times, is to ask for a prayer request if you guys have any. I've been really active around Christian communities lately. Thank God. I get some connections, you could say, because of my college friends and a good lecturer of mine back in college too. So I got new friends now. Yay! I'm not exactly the type to go out and network and have a new friend group every day, but having new friends is always nice. I could always talk about stuff that I just can't talk with other people, I just forgot something that's super important, that we cannot do this because this part of the farm needs water. So what we're going to extend 1 block from here. There you go. And we're going to do this. That's it. Alright, we're doing good. Let me just... Oop, I accidentally dove into the ocean there. I'm also trying to reduce my ums and my uhs when I'm pausing. It's not exactly pleasant to hear. I realize that because I've been listening back to all of my... Not all of them, but to a lot of my old recordings. I'll try to be as clear as possible when I talk. And I hope that a lot of people will find that more enjoyable than having to hear me pause uhs and ums every time. I am probably one of the most insecure people on this planet. To a degree that I feel I just need to keep improving. Which some people might say, oh, that's nothing to worry about, it's quite healthy. But it's not something that's healthy if you think about it every night. You get me? So, that's where my stand is. And this music is awesome, by the way. This is why I love Nintendo music. Let me just crank it up a bit. Oh, it's Animal Crossing. Okay, so my next my next stream, I'll be not my stream, but my next recording, I'll be just listening to a Animal Crossing playlist on the background. That would be really cool. This is pretty chill. I like this. This reminds me of the days when I used to watch Tommy in It, which might be surprising to some of you. Tommy in It, compared to me, is quite young. He is... I don't know how old he is now, but back in 2022, I think he was 16 or something. And the reason why was because I kept comparing myself to Tommy in It. It's stupid, I know, but hear me out. As a 22-year-old, I was planning to be engaged with my ex back then, and something that I was really worried about was money. And I saw this 16-year-old, this British 16-year-old on YouTube making millions of dollars, and here I am, barely surviving college, and my parents still have a lot of credit card debt. And so I was just kept thinking, right, so if he's earning millions of dollars, why am I going to college? Right, I should just make Minecraft videos for a living. Now, because just for context, I came from a East Asian family, you could say Southeast Asian family, and people just don't talk about it when your son or your daughter is a YouTuber, right? And most certainly, the person you're going to marry and their parents will be worried if, hey, what do you do for a living? Oh, I make Minecraft videos on YouTube. And so I thought that was so stupid. But then again, the quote unquote stupid job is making millions of dollars while here I am studying computer science. There I was, studying computer science, and I barely understand anything. Not until my third year, I was quite confident in what I do. Like I just had this really weird realization, like, oh man, I'm quite smart, and so I just started to just basically wing it. I was quite good at it. I'm still confident about that today, even though I don't exactly master everything. But I'm very confident in my learning skills. So learning to learn, the skill to be able to learn stuff quickly is very important. And that's what I try to teach most of my staff, the people in my office. The skill to be self-sufficient, it is worthless, because once you have that never-ending spirit of wanting to learn, everything else becomes quite easy. And the reason why I say that is because what I mean by quite easy is that you always know, and you always have this thing in the back of your head, like, oh yeah, I could just learn about it, and it isn't that big of an issue because I can learn to solve it. Some people might disagree with me. Some people already has disagree with me, but I want to be able to give that kind of confidence to someone. For me personally, it started when I was able to do physics and math pretty quickly. Back when I was in junior high school, I was not the smartest person there. I mean, well, not to brag, but I kind of was. But then again, I just realized something about this design. This does not give enough water. Okay, so to handle that, I guess I'll just have to break this. And I'll put a cobblestone slab here. Okay, yeah, this could work. Never mind. Okay, as I was saying, one of the trigger points for me was back when I was in high school, and I took this online course on how to solve physics quickly. And since then, I just love physics. I just realized that something that I hate so much becomes something that I love so much, and something that I want to tell about to other people. which was physics, and this was back in high school. I was such a nerd, dude. I was I was such a nerd. It's embarrassing to say, but then again, I truly believe that if you're able to master something that is technically difficult, you'll have that confidence to dive into anything else. And so for me, like something that was quite challenging for me was learning about sales. Because in order to fully understand sales, you kind of have to spend time with other people, right? And so I did. I spent time with other people. I will kind of like evaluate on, let's say, wait, where's my home? There you go. So I'll kind of evaluate how someone handles a customer, let's say, right? Because those are very important. Customers are the only way which you'll earn your money. And if you don't have customers, then, well, you're not earning money. So I learned about that, and I thought to myself, this guy is not doing A and B and C, which was something that was taught in like a sales course that I went through, that my dad gave me. And all I said to myself was I could do it better than him or her. And so I did. I started learning on how to convince this person that, hey, you kind of need this, or perhaps you'll need this someday in the future, and here are some inspiration that you could take from, because I know your wife or your spouse would love it. Because I do interior contracting, which means like I build stuff for people in their houses, and I do wall decorations, and I do ceilings and stuff. And I'm not exactly an interior design major or something like that, but I came to learn that all people need, you don't really need to design them a full thing on your computer, like a full room or a full house on your computer, even though it helps, but they just need to be able to see what it would look like if they decided to trust you on decorating the interior of their house, something like that. So something that I relied on was photos. I just need to give them photos right when we start the conversation. Like, hey, you can definitely do this and this and this, and we can do this for you with this price range that we're giving you. And so they'll think about it, and they'll try to negotiate the price, and from there you know instantly that, oh yeah, they want this. Right? They at least they have the thought in the back of their heads now, like, oh yeah, that store offered me this price range. And so they'll try to find another store to compare the prices and try to go with the cheapest one, for example. I could go on and on about this sales stuff, but I'm not trying to. But it's just one of those very valuable skills that I learned if you want to earn more money. Because my dad was a salesman. And I have to be honest, the sales skills are priceless, dude. As long as you can get to talk to the right customers and you're not forcing stuff down their throat, you know. So you gotta ask them about their budget, and if they're not the right customer for you, and if they're not able to fulfill the price range that you've set, then it's fine. You can just look for other people who is a better fit for your services, for your goods and services at that price range. Did I wasted all of my bone meals? Oh wait, no, I still have some. Wait, I'm not trying to give my sheep bone meal, I'm trying to give them wheat. My bad. That was why I was so confused, like, why am I looking for bone meal? I was looking for wheat because I need to feed my sheep. Hey there, buddies. Alright. Thank you for your assistance, sheeps. You guys are amazing. Let's make... Where's my axe? This one has a fortune tree. I don't really need that. But I do need me a real shovel. Let's make 2. Let's store the rest of this stuff here. Let's grab the lapis lazuli. Let's make it work. I need to be level 25. Oh man. Efficiency 1. That was kind of disappointing. Unbreaking 3. Ooh, this is nice. This This is very nice. Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna have this and I'm just gonna keep fixing this. I'm not gonna break this. Okay, cool. So we got a pretty cool pickaxe right away. That's awesome. Let me just scratch my shoulder really quick. I was getting really itchy there. The weather has been really humid. It's hard living in a tropical country. Like, not gonna lie, one of the most expensive bills I have to pay every month is the electricity bill, because we need to keep AC running. If we don't, well, it's just hot. It's really hot. It's unbearable. Oh man. I think I have my Minecraft volume way too low. There you go. Because if you live in countries like Thailand, Vietnam is probably much colder. But Singapore, Indonesia, Malaysia, we're pretty hot. It's not hot even. It's just humid. It's just really humid. So it's quite annoying, to be honest. It's very annoying. Can I get a lucky guess with my pickaxe? I still have. Ooh. Okay, I at least can get unbreaking 2 on this. Let's do that. Where's my lapis? There you go. Okay, cool. So we can mine for longer. And because now I've found another way to get more XP without having to go mining, which is to trade with villages, we can farm more pumpkins. I mean, we can farm more pumpkins. My bad. We can farm more pumpkins, and we can sell the pumpkins to the farmer villager guys. So we can get emeralds, and we can get, what was it? We can get XP. Yeah, XP. It's very hard for me to say sometimes. Please forgive me. Sometimes I just need to speak English more frequently. Now that I think about it, if I do record in English every day, like, have you guys seen PewDiePie's videos from back in 2012, 2010? Well, I don't know if it's already on YouTube on 2010, but I remember it was 2012 and my friends were going crazy on this PewDiePie guy. And I think it was also 2014, because I remember one of my friends in junior high school like has a internet crush on PewDiePie, because I think bro was on the list of like one of the sexiest men alive or something. Just kind of funny, because you remember that this is the guy who screams every time when he plays horror games. Oh man, those were the good times. Those days were the time when YouTubers started going mainstream. They were so funny, and for me that was kind of big. Because once again, I was very privileged as a kid. I was able to speak English, understand English from a very young age, and so I consume YouTube content like it was breakfast every day. Because it was fun. I just like it. There was no one else in my country doing it, and even if they did, it's just like a cheap imitation of what the other people did on YouTube. And I'm not saying that everything that my country produces is a cheap imitation, but you get the idea that someone has to start it before anyone else, and before anyone keeps copying them. Like for me, I'm copying Tommy in it, because I listen to Nintendo and Animal Crossing music while I'm playing Minecraft. Because I know it's nice. It's nice to hear. It's nice to have that kind of music in the background playing while you're just chilling in Minecraft. There you go. And I hope that probably by this year I can have like my own dedicated gaming PC. Also, I've been really getting into Linux. Again, it's probably mostly because of PewDiePie, but hear me out. I've been using Linux since I was in college. I found out through I had an internship in my campus where I was like a DevOps guy for quite a bit, and I had to learn Linux for a bit because I need to learn the commands on the Mac OS terminal. and I learned that, oh yeah, Linux have some similar commands, and so I tried installing Ubuntu, and then I went further to installing Pop OS or something like that. I was basically exploring stuff. So if you go to Linux Tech Tips videos, I think it was Tech Quickie or something, where one of his employees, who's right now named Emily, because he or she, again, I don't really agree with this, being transgender and everything, I don't really agree with this, but I remember that her name was Emily right now, and he used to make because he's a guy, but he transitioned into a female. He used to make videos on how to install Linux on your computer, and those were really good videos. Those were really good videos. Again, I'm just saying that I'm not trying to raise up hate against this person, but let's just pray for him. Let's just pray for him so that he may come back and that he can find peace in Christ, which is what I hope and what I pray for everyone. Even sometimes that's something that's hard for me to do. I just realized that I had a realization yesterday, I think, when I was talking to my friends on Discord, and I said, it's very hard to trust in God sometimes because these are things that you don't really normally realize right away, but you pray for this every day to other people, that they may find peace and they may give the rest of their lives to the palms of God, which is what we say in Indonesian, is to basically to just trust God with the rest of our lives. And I was very stressed about finances for quite a while because I had to pay a lot of money in taxes, because my tax consultant just forgot to remind the company that, hey, you guys need to pay this much in taxes, and I was quite furious about it. So I was losing my mind for a bit, and I was really stressed out. I couldn't sleep. I had sleep paralysis for a while, which is pretty normal for a stressed out marshal, I suppose. I just get sleep paralysis when I'm stressed out a lot. I could not say 100%. It's definitely like something demonic or something bad spiritual happening, but it happens to me quite often when something's not right in my mind. And so yeah, that was basically it. And yeah, I just think that I don't trust God that much, to be honest. And I was quite surprised with that realization when I realized, oh yeah, I keep praying for other people to trust God with everything, and here I am. I was a walking hypocrite. I was just such a hypocrite, because I didn't trust God, but I pray for other people to put their entire life there in just to trust God fully, to provide them with everything that they need in life. And I was just so worried that this would be taken away from me, That's also probably why I make Minecraft videos. I've probably told you about this before in my previous episodes, but the more I do this, the more I realize, oh yeah, there's nothing wrong that I do this for the money. And it's not like I'm asking for the donations either. Like, that's the last thing I would want to do. Except if I'm working for, let's say, a charity foundation or something like that. I just don't like asking for donations, and I'll just try to work for them, or at least entertain you guys while I play Minecraft. So that's it, yeah. See, this is nice. I just like chilling in Minecraft and yapping about stuff. I do wish my friend was here though. She likes playing Minecraft as well. And I still am trying to wrap this around my head on how I'll tell my future wife and kids about this side gig that I've been doing, which is playing Minecraft, playing Nintendo music in the background, yapping about my life. The more I get older, I just want to find peace. I just want to be like secluded in a random place somewhere else where people don't know me in real life. And I just want to be as impactful as I can in my local church and all that. Because then when they find out about my channel, they'll be like, "There's no way that that guy could make a YouTube channel and play Minecraft on it." This is something that's I've been hiding for most of my life, perhaps. Playing Minecraft and putting stuff on YouTube. It's just fun, and again, it's like a cash printer basically. People have told that about YouTube, that they keep uploading, like they don't even have a good channel, they just keep uploading, and somehow YouTube gives them like $30 out of nowhere because they just realize, oh, somehow this video got at least like 10,000 views and they have ads playing on it, and so YouTube pays you like $30 out of nowhere. And I was like, huh, that's kind of cool. I kind of want that. Like, imagine like you're having a hot day and I don't have any money to do anything because I just put all of my money into my business. I've paid my debts, I pay my bills, and I don't have anything else to enjoy with. And then, boom, $30 out of nowhere. And YouTube said, oh yeah, did you notice that one of your old videos just got 10,000 views? We just randomly pick it out to recommend people on the YouTube algorithm. Let's go to sleep. It's turning dark. So again, that's why I'm doing this right now. That's why I am recording Minecraft and putting it out on YouTube. I'm praying that this somehow finds someone who's probably going to college, and I hope you guys are doing well. Please study very, very well in college. Get as much fun as you can. Make sure your friends are as focused as you, and make sure that you guys are encouraging each other to finish college with good grades, with responsibility. Basically, you don't exactly have to get good grades as long as you know what you're doing. That's what my dad told me. He wasn't exactly the best student either, but he just knows that what he's doing is for the best for his future wife and kids, I suppose. Because he didn't exactly quit. It's a very complicated story on how my dad got his degree, but I'm not gonna tell it. I might be doxing myself if I do. I forgot what I was supposed to. Oh yeah, I was going to fix my shovel. I should use this one for now. There you go. It's okay, we have lots of iron anyways. I don't really mind. Okay. Wow, we still have a lot of stuff to do. Because we basically have to clear out everything here. And I'm just waiting for... Oh yeah, I kind of forgot to do that. That should be one of the most important things that I should have done. Which is to put bone meal on my pumpkin seeds. I forgot about that, my bad. And thankfully we got lots of cobblestone from excavating that land over there as well. What was I trying to grab? Oh yeah, I was trying to grab the bone meal that I had over here. And I should do this to the pumpkin seeds. There you go. Need you guys to grow. Because I like pumpkins. Yeah, pumpkins. Man, I kind of miss the old days of Minecraft, but I don't want to go into nostalgia that much because I know it's not exactly good for me. Because I'm the kind of guy who detaches way too often from reality sometimes. And I just need to focus, I just need to lock in, and I just need to be convinced, to have full conviction that what I'm doing is right. And the important thing is that I'm doing this right now. I should focus on what is in front of me instead of going back to the past. Every time I try to find a good shot of dopamine, you get what I mean? It's what people do these days, is that they try to justify everything to just get a shot of dopamine from their past. Like, oh man, I used to be so good in high school, or I used to be so good in college, and now I'm a waste. Like, don't do that. Just focus on what's ahead. And for me right now, that focus is trying to get this project done. I should stream more, perhaps. But again, hey, it's the internet connection, man. I have to get like a better router or something. That actually sounds quite. Now I really want me to get a better router for my offices so I can make more content. I have one that has a has a very quick Wi-Fi router, but then again, it's not that stable. So it's fast, but it's not stable. So that's gonna be a problem someday, and I don't want to deal with that right now. Ooh, coal, nice. But I also fear that if I stream, people will find me. It's very hard, isn't it, to want to earn money from YouTube, but then be completely anonymous at the same time. I think I can do that, I don't know. By the way, I'm still using Windows. I know that I talked about Linux a couple of minutes ago because, again, I'm using Vegas Pro to edit my videos, and I haven't tried Kdenlive. I've tried Kdenlive before, but I'm not good at it. So Vegas Pro so far has been the only app, the only software that I use for editing, and it's the quickest one that I can use. So I can edit videos quite quickly with Vegas Pro compared to, let's say, like Kdenlive or something like, what was it that people on Linux use for their video editing? I kind of forgot. I forgot completely. But I think it was... What is it? Wait, let me just look it up real quick. Video editing software, Linux. I'm pretty sure there's one. Oh yeah, DaVinci Resolve. Yeah, that's. Yeah, DaVinci Resolve. And Kdenlive, of course. But I couldn't get my drivers working on Linux because I had an NVIDIA driver. And I hope that if I do get a new PC, I want to get like AMD GPU stuff, because AMD has the drivers open source, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to look that up again. I'm a capitalist. I'm a free market guy, but I just like when things are optimized and free and people donate to the cause, you know. You don't have to buy it to companies who are trying to rob you of your money. You just have to support the developers who are doing this for free. And I want to at least give them a cup of coffee every day, you know. Like, what's the problem with that? Like, genuinely, if I could, and I will, I want to donate to people who develop for like Linux Mint or Ubuntu. Wait, no, Ubuntu is owned by a company, but you get what I mean, right? For people who develop Lubuntu is amazing for low specs computers. So if you are looking for you're trying to save money, try to learn more about Ubuntu. Just try with Ubuntu, and Lubuntu is the exact same. It just has a better, a different desktop environment, and you can install something like WPS Office and LibreOffice for office use, basically for something like Microsoft Word. That's basically WPS Office Writer, and I think that's the same thing for LibreOffice, which is LibreOffice Writer. Those software are free, by the way. The open source one is LibreOffice, of course, because WPS Office is free, but it's proprietary. It's just like I think it was a Singaporean or a Taiwanese company that makes some kind of like a Microsoft Office clone or something. They do have a paid version, but I encourage you to use LibreOffice because it's free anyways for everyone to use and download. So if you are an IT manager, or if you're a Gen Z who's inheriting perhaps a business from your dad or your mom, try to learn about Linux, and you'll save a lot of costs in trying to buy new computers that is really, really bad. And instead you can buy really old ThinkPads that can save you lots of money, and you can just do basic office work with. You can open browsers at least, because now you can have Google to host your documents, which is pretty awesome. But again, it's owned by a large company, but that's okay. It's okay. I'm pretty sure there will be smaller and more decentralized companies that are able to afford something like Google Docs, something like Google Slides, which is what most people use these days. And you can just hold a meeting over there with people trying to look at the same document, so you don't have to kind of download the same copy over and over again on your local computer. So yeah, technology is awesome, man. So embrace it. No, embrace it. I have a few words about AI. AI is making people lazy, in my opinion, and I don't want to depend too much on AI, so I try to do my labor more manually. Just trying to master Minecraft. You know what I mean? You can certainly use AI for certain stuff if that's taking too much of your time, but then again, just be careful with it, because something that I encourage, which that is an article that I'm writing on, and that is to not be enslaved by AI. As Christians, of course, as Christians, because you don't want to be enslaved by something that you created, right? Which is kind of dumb, and which is something that's already happening. People are kind of enslaved by the Instagram and the TikTok algorithm, and sometimes the YouTube algorithm as well. You kind of have to be careful with that. Just be really mindful about what you spend on, what you do, and what you consume online, because that kind of shape into what you are today. Like even for comedians, I'm trying to be more picky now, because I know that some of the skits are a bad influence to my everyday life. Basically, it's just it's just, what do you guys call it? It was something subliminal messages or something like that. Yeah, just some stuff that doesn't ring well with your head, and you're trying to justify on if it's good or bad, even though you know biblically it's bad for you. Again, I'm speaking this as a Christian, and for all my Christian listeners to be really mindful about what you consume online. Ooh, we got lots of work done. Look at that. Look at how much space we got now. That's pretty cool. Our pickaxe is dying though. Let's go back to our bed first and go to sleep. I mean, we can look at the map as well on how well we've done with our place. Let's check out the map real quick. There you go. See, we got lots of work done because we left off where this was still here, and we kind of dig the whole chunk out. Fat chunk of it. Nice. I'm pretty sure this music is from Zelda. Yes, it is. It is from Zelda. I just knew it. After we're done with these 2 blocks, I'm gonna end the episode because I gotta feel sick right now. It's because of the weather. It's not been so good for me. It's also one of the reasons why I can't record longer episodes now. I sometimes have trouble breathing as well. That's probably not healthy. I should work out more. Alright, I'm back. I just had to kind of settle down from the microphone for a bit. I have to take a breather. my medicine is here. I have like a nasal spray. There you go. Tissues. I had to mute myself to blow my nose off. I'm back. Oh, I broke my pickaxe. Okay, I think that's it, boys and girls and ladies and gentlemen, for this episode. I really have to take care of my nose. So thank you for watching. If you find this enjoyable and you'd like to find out more on how the project goes, so our next agenda would be to clean out the island, to flatten this all out into this level right here that we have for our mansion, and we'll start making a garden basically around these parts. So yeah, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Once again, thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a good day, and God bless you. God bless you. My bad. God bless you. Have a good day. Bye bye.